Welcome back to Smooth Stride, where strides tend to be way smoother than the average person. But today we need to talk about the most insane thing that anyone has ever seen. Last night in New Zealand, Sam Ruthe, the 15-year-old, just became the youngest man ever to break 4 in the mile. Coming in with an astonishing 358.35, he shattered every single record out there and set a new benchmark for young athletes. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the mile, why is this feat so extraordinary? Breaking the 4-minute mile barrier is a monumental achievement and has forever been the gold standard in middle distance running. To put this into perspective, the legendary Roger Bannister first accomplished this feat in 1954, and since then, it has remained the middle distance milestone that everyone chases. Now, to put it simply, the most remarkable part about this record is his age. The kid is only 15, and he achieved this mark 24 days before his 16th birthday, making him the only person to ever run a sub-4 mile at 15 years old. And guys, to truly appreciate Sam's accomplishment, you need to watch the race, so let's dive right into it. The strategy, the pacing, and the sheer determination that led to this monumental milestone. And here we go with the elite men's mile, where we will see Sam Ruthe attempt to do something that 15-year-olds have never done before: break 4 minutes in the mile. Sam will need excellent pacing, which should not be an issue as he has his training partners Sam Tanner, a 3:49 miler, and Ethan Smolej, the reigning New Zealand 800-meter champion. Personally, I find it incredible that he is surrounded by these astounding athletes on a daily basis, really setting himself up for an exceptional future. If you're a runner, you know that it takes the sting off just a bit when you're racing with training partners and friends, so having Sam Tanner as a pacer is ideal. If you didn't know, a couple weeks back, Sam Ruthe was actually able to run a 3:41 1500. This is definitely the equivalent of a sub-4 mile, but you can't really just go around saying that you could have gone sub-4. So this race would not only give him that accomplishment, but also make him the youngest to ever do so. And watching the clock, you may notice that this pace is extremely hot, way quicker than sub-4. But just know, it is not accurate. They are basically directly on pace at the moment. Now let's talk about some of the implications that would come from Sam going sub 4 minutes in this race. Yes, he would become the youngest to ever do it, but he would also take the crown from Jakob Ingebrigtsen, otherwise known as an Olympic champion and the 4th fastest 1500 meter in all of history, with a personal best of 3:26.73. He broke the 4-minute barrier at 16 with a time of 3:58. And I don't want to jinx Ruthe, but 4 years after breaking the 4-minute barrier, Ingebrigtsen at age 20 won the Olympic 1500 meter, and it is honestly pretty rare to see that because a lot of young kids that perform at an extremely high and professional level end up kind of peaking and simmering off. But with new age training and modern equipment, I believe these kids who run insane times are able to keep on progressing, which you can only hope to see out of Ruthe. Another runner who broke the 4-minute barrier at 16 was Cam Myers out of Australia. Even better, he ran a 3:33 1500 meter at 16. What I'm saying is that we are seeing a new era of young middle distance runners, and each time it gets more and more shocking. But Ruthe having these achievements at only 15 is potentially the most insane to say the least. And I believe the athletics community should keep an eye out on this young star. And now tuning in at 800 meters, Ruthe is right on pace. Again, the clock is off, and he's following directly behind his training partner Sam Tanner. This is the best situation possible. A great pacer in front and competitors right behind. This is make or break time. All milers know the third lap of the mile is easily the hardest. You're at a point where things are beginning to hurt and you begin to question if you can really do what you've set out to do. For most people, it's just a simple personal best. But for Sam Ruthe, it's all about the elusive sub 4 minute mile. But honestly, forget everything that I just said because Sam looks incredibly smooth, or smooth stride may I say. But I mean, his mechanics and form at age 15 is something to be spoken about. To have this level of composure at a young age is also something unheard of. I mean, look at the way he's running. It's just so relaxed and almost looks easy. And as they begin to head into the final 400 meters, right on pace despite the clock, Ruthe is sitting right behind Tanner and looks ready to get going. And I've done enough commentating and will let you guys enjoy this final lap.
Amazing, they've gone through in just under 3 minutes. It's all on here. Can they hold it together? Sam Tanner's on the front. Sam Ruthe is right there. Benjamin Wall. They're the three who could go sub 4 here tonight. Benjamin Wall has never done it in his life. His personal best is 4:03.19. Can he go sub 4 for the first time? Can one of these other guys behind them pick one of these three up? Here comes Sam Ruthe onto the shoulder now. The 15-year-old. Can he be the youngest in the world to set this magic mark? 48 Kiwis have done it. Will we see 49 and 50 cross the line? Sam Tanner leads Sam Ruthe onto the home straight. Here they come. The crowd roars them down the home straight. Eric Media, Mount
Now, Sam's record isn't just a personal triumph. He's breaking down standards and basically setting them. His ability to break down barriers at such a young age suggests he has a huge potential in running, and he might become the next great middle distance runner. And as Sam continues to develop in the sport and age, I think we're all gonna be super interested to see how he ends up. I mean, the kid's running sub 4 at 15. Like, what is life? Now, I know Sam already has some future races lined up, and I am extremely excited to see him compete with international competition. I mean, I know you guys and me personally are all super excited to see how he could fare against these professional athletes. Now, before this video ends, I need to ask you guys a question and really think about it for a second. Is Sam Ruthe the future of middle distance running? And more importantly, does he have what it takes to chase down guys like Jakob Ingebrigtsen in the future? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Is Ruthe a once-in-a-generation athlete, or is he just a glimpse of something even bigger to come? And guys, that's all for today. I am still extremely shocked by this performance, but if you want to see some of the best running content on a daily basis, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. And with this all being said, smooth stride out. And YouTube really thinks you would like this video, so make sure to watch that as well, but if not, have a good day.